Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, either or. Thanks for tuning in, and as you can see here, went ahead and if you've seen some of my previous videos, I've been contemplating either building or buying a better sidecar. Now when I say, excuse me, better, I did take a pet carrier, invert the tow bar, so just switched it around, and instead of it being towed behind, the tow bar was attached then to the front fork with a quick attachment, and no, it didn't, pull you to the right real bad, and yes, I was able to make turns, and feel free to check those videos out. They're way down on my list there. I did those about a year plus ago. So scroll down on my page and you'll see electric bike sidecar, and tons of videos on that. I probably did close to 20 videos on that with my dog and I cruising around, and wanted a better option. So this will come with a whole bracket and everything. Now this particular one is from Fat Moto. Yes, ridiculously at $1,500 full price. It's stupid. Even at 53% off, holiday sale, $700. It has been here recently, even though it's not a holiday sale. It's just been on sale because it can't sell. But as you can see there, that huge bracket that'll go there, and then the shape there. So it's designed to go. What I'm getting at is alongside. It's got a nice little seat in there for kids or stuff. I'm going to use it primarily for a dog. My dogs. So it goes on the Fat Moto bike. So that motorized gasoline powered bike. So 26x4 fat tire bike is what it is ideally. So bam, here we go. So my dual motor, I had the Bafang BBS HD motor inside there. I got it in there. I'm trying to clean up this room for next season. I use this spare bedroom here, so yeah, don't mind the stains and the stuff. And I've done burnouts on the floor. I'm ripping this carpet out and putting hardwood in. But doing customers electric bikes, bicycles, or I do even motorsports stuff. So it's what I do here through my house and my garage and stuff as a business. Primarily here in Ohio, it's mostly just summertime, but it's been, past few years, been busy enough to keep me busy in the off season here and there. So obviously then I still work a full-time job elsewhere. But. So, after ranting a long time here. Here's my idea. So that'll be my bike. So I've already got the bicycle. I don't need to spend the, what's that, Mod Bikes or something, has the e-bike with sidecar for $3,000 or $4,000. Nah, that's just ridiculous. So $700 for the sidecar, already kind of ridiculous. I've already, had this and done variations of this, so not really factoring that. So maybe like $1,500 will get me my electric bike with sidecar. So at least half off. I'm just going to replace the sprocket here, put the bearings and stuff back in, put the pedals, cranks back on, and just make this a front wheel drive. 2,000 watt is this front hub, which is fine. Plenty of power. Originally, this bike is a 500 watt rear hub. It's one of the first models of this, like SMLRO. You'll see different variations of this bike, different names on Amazon. Same thing. It's got two motors. So the dual 500s or dual 1000 motors. Still nice, but still, the controllers are crappy. This controller here, as you can see, massive. Huge controller, whereas theirs are like the little tiny silver ones, like half this size. So typically the controllers fail a lot, the motors fail, whereas this is a beefier, much better kit and motor and controller. So that controller can take anywhere from 48 volts up to 72. Right now that's a 48 volt. I'm going to keep in the down tube area. I'm going to clean all this up, obviously. That's a 12 volt or motorcycle battery. It's what I use for the lights, the horn, stuff like that. I think it's even still hooked up. Yeah. Yep. And my underbody lights. So we've got like little underbody lights on this one. Tail light. I run the light up there. So I'll probably put a strip or two on the bottom of the sidecar. It'll look pretty cool. And we'll be all lit up and ready to go. So stay tuned. I'm going to be redoing this bike. Got a different style or different tail light. That's just kind of a cheap clearance marker light at Walmart. So new tail light, brand new derailleur, and I'm going to put a brand new chain on. And brand new brakes. So brand new brake levers, brand new brake calipers and pads. So these come with the pads inside there already. Gonna put the old grips back on because my plan is this thing is like a one full throttle. I like at least a half twist throttle, but I'm probably going to convert it. There's the Bafang one that used to run the back. So this used to be all-wheel drive. The Bafang mid-drive ran the back tire. So, and that was 1,000 watts. So 3,000 watt. I had another battery on the back here. One of these down tube batteries. And then I've also ran this huge 48 volt, 45 amp hour battery on the back before. 45 amp hour, yes. So that will last forever. I've been able to go like 100 plus miles. And now, so my plan is to tuck it in the front there. So up in the nose, because my dog's just gonna be sitting up here. He doesn't have legs like a human. So he can just, be sitting there on the seat or right in front of it. Or I can take the seat out and put a little pad in there and a harness thing to secure his harness, and he'll be locked in there. And then, yeah, we could take more adventures. I'm sorry for those of you that subscribed and then we're looking, I was saying, taking all these adventures with my dog and long trips and stuff. I planned them. I did one off camera. My GoPro sucks. Sorry, you hear that beep, 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 and never recorded. It's a piece of crap. So I'm doing everything by phone from now on. And it's just a little easier. Sometimes the quality isn't as good, or the action shots aren't going to be as stable or as good, but at least it's more consistent and I can actually get video. So I missed out on one of those, but I do plan on, I got my sleeping bag and a few more things gathered up. Once I had that large battery on there and a few other things, with just the bike and my dog, there was no other room for anything else. That other dog sidecar, it barely fit him in it. He was already sticking out outside and just wasn't working out anymore. So definitely looking forward to this. I've already got this set up here. So as you saw there, that plate should fit right in, right there, right up against, and so that he will be kind of like right here. So pretty much beside me, if not just a little behind me, which is fine. You'll be in your sidecar, bud. You can get you a sidecar. What'd you think? I hate goopy eyes. There you go. Haha. Gonna have you a sidecar over there, buddy. Alright guys, I'm going to work on the bike and let's see here. Yeah, here it is right here. Expected 2 days after Christmas. Stay tuned. Alright, let's get this bike torn apart today. And that way it is all ready for the sidecar, which should be here in another day or two. It's currently Wednesday. It is Christmas Day. And got some time here. I just got done with some family stuff. So we'll do break down this bike. Get the sprocket, the cranks, the pedals, and everything back in so all that's working properly. Strip everything off of it besides the wheels, and that's about it. The fenders can stay, the seat can stay, but yeah, the brakes got to come off, chain's got to come off, put a new chain on, taking all the batteries out, that controller off of there, get the headlight off the front, the spotlight off the front, new handlebars, so I want to do everything new, handlebar wise. It's not the most comfortable positioning. You're too far, lean forward too far, and then you don't have any rotation back towards you. So I want to get some adjustment there in the bars as well. So, all right, let me grab some tools and we'll get this torn apart. All right, got everything stripped off the handlebars. So, everything else should be fairly smooth. Let's work on. I'll just rip this tape. Of course, it didn't rip all the way down. I'll snip it. Alright, just kind of tape this battery up in there. I'm going to obviously mount it a lot differently, a lot better on the next version. All these wires. Watch out, man. Oh, this is just a mess. Alright. I am just going to just take those off. I'll keep these front. Get out of my face. You have to be like right in my face. Alright, we'll take these two wires that have the fuse boxes are kind of a dead giveaway. The positive wires, and then there's two over here. That'll be the negative wires, then we can get that battery disconnected and not have to trace back what wires are what. Alright guys, we got it tore down, got the battery taken off the down tube, got it over here, got a lot more to choose from here. Trying to go through my batteries, see what is still usable, what needs recycled or repurposed or something, and put the best one on here. Also, this was as you can see, I needed to take this off and redo this and tighten those down anyway because it was too loose. Got the controller off of there so I can maybe mount it somewhere else this time. It's still, it can fit back in here. So potentially, because there is no back suspension or anything, so I might do something like this, but it's consistently going to be getting a lot more wet than it already was. It's not like this was blocking too much. So I'm going to think about that design a little bit, what battery to put in, what to do maybe about the back, or you know what? I might not even have a battery at all. I might just wire this motor over to a wire that's connected to that plate for the sidecar and just go ahead and put this battery or batteries inside the sidecar. So we'll see. Got a few different options, and whatever gives this little guy, well, big guy, he's 40 plus pounds now. He's about 41, 42 pounds now. So whatever gives him the most room and ability to have fun, huh? So, and it sits on the right side. So I should have enough space in here potentially to kind of set it up, see if it's working, or I might just take this all out into the garage and go ahead and get that done and move the car out of the garage, have a lot of space. So it's supposed to be like 50 plus, almost 60 degrees here coming up Friday and Saturday, when potentially it should be delivered Friday. So stay tuned. We're all ready for the sidecar, aren't we, bud? You ready? You're not sitting in the right spot. You gotta sit right there. All right, guys, here it is. I mean, I expected it to be pretty large. It's a little larger of a box than I would have thought. But yeah, I mean, it's a full-size sidecar. Got some damage here on the side of the box. I'm not exactly thrilled about, so gonna go over everything and make sure nothing is damaged right away, and we'll go from there. So let me set something up. You excited? It's your sidecar, bud. All right, let's set up the camera and let's get this knocked out. All right, guys, here it is. It wasn't much of an unboxing. The only video that I really saw of this one, they had to put the frame through and all of that. It was already put together. All I had to do was put the wheel on, and you didn't miss anything there. Just make sure on each side there's that washer that'll lock into that hole. Make sure they're all the way up there. Make sure your tire direction's going the right way, and that's that. Everything else should be the bracket, the metal bracket that would attach back to that back little kind of triangle section in the back of your bike. And again, this is Fat Moto, and it should pretty much just be designed for their bike. So if this, like the pedals hit and stuff like this, is all stuff I'm going to have to adjust and make differences on my own. From the one video I did see about the fender being, yeah, we'll have to add, maybe see back in there, there's only one little screw. I'll have to either put two beside it or take that one out, space them out differently and put two. They need two on each side. That, or there needs to be a bracket made up there or something to make it more secure. So so far so good. I barely fit in it. Like, I can't put my legs down in there. I'm 5'7", so I wasn't expecting to get in this, but I actually do fit in it to sit down. My knees are just like up here. I can't get all the way in it. So like even like a young teenager that's not too big, they're even gonna be able to fit this, not just like a young kid. And then as far as my passenger goes, I am going to go ahead and get that seat out of there and make anchor points because I am going to have a dog or two in mine. So, all right, guys, stay tuned here. I'll get this all set up in the next day or so. I do have to go to work tonight, so I'm going to have to get some sleep. I did want to kind of report, it didn't come like brand new. It's a little dirty. Obviously, then somebody has either put this together and tested it or put it together and returned it because it's scratched. I mean, this is scratched into like it had fallen on the right side. So I am going to contact Fat Moto about that because this was already too much of a price difference, and it shouldn't be $1,400 or $1,500 full price anyway. They marked this down to $700, and $700 still for this kind of quality isn't going to float in my opinion. So I could have had somebody weld up a frame and then just created anything to sit on top of it as a sidecar. Yes, it wouldn't have looked as nice or cool, but it serves the purpose for like maybe $200. So I knew I was going to take a little bit of a risk. Hopefully they'll work with me. Even if they like send me $100 or something back, I'd be fine with that. I don't expect it. I don't even expect a penny back. But I am going to email them because this has obviously been tipped on its side. It doesn't look as bad in the pictures or in video, but I mean, even you see maybe even a little dent. It is scratched, dirty, used. Yeah, I mean, look, you could tell from the seat. Somebody has used this, taken a right-hand turn, or no, a left-hand turn too sharply, or whatever, and fallen over on it probably. So then they might have said, nah, this ain't for me, and returned it. So I either want a brand new one or I want some money back. So we'll see how that goes. All right, got everything lined up. Here is the plate over here. So this side will attach to your bike. I already lined up these brackets. I'll show you later how those, you'll have one up top, two at the bottom, like maybe one right there, the top one right there. And they'll loop through, so you put this loop on the back side, and we'll just bolt through into here. Here is like your, almost like little shock. It's not going to be a shock, but a little adjuster to make it so your sidecar isn't tilted or not. So, yeah, I don't know. The more I look at this, the just more upset I am about getting something that has been returned and not even like cleaned up, not even attempted, not even like, hey, this is a clearance one. Would you like this for X the price or whatever? Yeah, I'm not too happy. So I'm going to go ahead and get some pictures and send them along by email and see what that gets me. Probably nowhere. But it is cool. It is really nice. I just want what I paid for. A lot of money for. Alright. Not having the greatest luck with this thing. You know, considering it's all scratched up and dirty. And these brackets, just 3 brackets to hold that bracket onto your bike. Shouldn't be too difficult. If these were actually drilled and threaded, they're not. I mean, look how horrible that is. Stripped right out. So right away, strip that, strip that, strip that. Very poor quality bolts, poor quality. I mean, the brackets themselves are strong enough, but I'm going to have to drill through. I'm going to have to rethread those, maybe go a little bit larger. Just because you can't just do the same exact size. It's gonna just go straight through. So I might even do some bolts. I'm not even sure if I want to deal with threading stuff through there. Yeah, let's just put bolts through, nuts and bolts. I'll probably end up doing that. So if I don't, I'll let you know. But so I went ahead and you just take that large bolt, they don't even have it secure yet, out of here. You see, is there little bearings or something? No. And then this is the other part of it. Then realize this is all the way tight. Nah, how's that supposed to be? It came with only 4 washers, and I think I know now where they're supposed to go. So before you get to this point, because there is blue Loctite on here, it'll be a little difficult. I mean, it'll come off, but like I said, these strip real easily, like you saw those. So hopefully I can get this off, back on, put some washers there, prevent that from rattling consistently. So yet again, some more, but I've got The center crank and like bearings and everything coming. Front sprocket. Get the pedals and cranks on and stuff. I mean, I got brakes to do, all kinds of stuff to do to the bike that it goes on. So no huge rush. But while I have this out here, you'll see. So that'll go right about something like that. And obviously, so like loop through from the back side. And goes like that. Yippee, yippity skippy. So definitely wouldn't. Go from behind it because you don't have enough room. They're kind of different, but that would put the sidecar too close to you. So obviously loop those back through there. I might put some electrical tape or something around the aluminum here to try to protect it somewhat. If I crank down on it, it will kind of crush it a little bit. So maybe some rubber. Like little rubber strips, like this little guy. Put a few rubber strips or some tape down. I would recommend it. All right, let's get these off, and I'll update you, see if it wobbles around anymore. Let's put those washers in there. Yep, definitely what those are for. And secures it a lot better, but wow. Make sure you're using the exact right sizes, and they were already, even with the right sizes in it, those things were stripping. So not too sure about the quality of the bolts, but as far as the cart itself, sidecar itself, I knew what I was expecting, but I didn't expect to get something returned, like a used one. Somebody has already had and wrecked. So that's kind of messed up. So let me email them, but I'll make the best of it. Look who it is. I got Brian in his new sidecar. He's a little nervous. He'll be alright. He likes it. Look how cool you look. Sit right there. Stay. Got it attached. Everything is minus this piece here. I'll show you a little later once he's not scared. But yeah, I think I'm going to take this seat out and just put a nice little pad down there for him. He can even lay down and duck under there. I might even put a windshield on there eventually, so he doesn't get wind directly in his face. As you can see there, he could definitely use like a 1 foot windshield, something like right there. That would be pretty cool for him. Good job, bud. So, like I said, it came in pretty scratched up, but all around pretty impressed. All right, well, the cats love it. Gianna, one of my cats. Braun likes it. Got to get him more used to it. And I'm going to contact Fat Moto and kind of let them know my complaints. See how much room is there. There is considerably a lot of room for the pedals, so I don't think I should have any issues with not being able to pedal. I did kind of want him up closer to me, and I think there's a way to kind of adjust that, but it depends on like balancing points and stuff. We'll see how this thing handles and balances and rides. Obviously, not the greatest while turning right or left or whichever way that it hit up on the seat, scuffed up over here. So obviously it probably just fell on its side, or I don't know if they dropped it there. I don't know. I'm going to let them know that this was obviously either a test one or it's clearly a returned one. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. And I think I am going to have a video of Actually, I don't know. It might be a while till I can actually ride this thing. So I might kind of do this, not necessarily like one part, two part, but I do think I might end it right here. And then please subscribe if you're interested on, this sidecar at all. And then the process I'm going to show, taking the seat out, putting some anchor points down. That way my dog is harnessed inside of here. So I am going to take care of that. He will be secured. He's not just going to be roaming free in that sense. So, all right, guys, hit that subscribe button. Help me out. Help me get to 500. It's not going to hurt you at all. It's just a button. Go ahead and hit it for me. I appreciate that. And thanks for watching. And stay tuned for some spring adventures with Braun and I. Peace out. Have a great day.